Executive dysfunction in ADHD. What's going on there? I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you what is happening. Okay, if you struggle with ADHD and if you feel like you have executive dysfunction, which I will explain in just a second, what is happening in your brain, we know neurologically, is that the frontal lobe in your brain is running slower than it should. The brain speed that causes ADHD is called theta. It is the biomarker for ADHD. So if it is happening in this location here where there's too much theta, too much slow brain processing speed, this creates challenges with attention and working memory. This is the area that controls those skills. The area in the middle of your frontal lobe is the area for executive function. Executive function is planning, organization, big picture thinking, being able to come up with a big picture and then implement all of the smaller steps that can lead you to accomplishing that bigger goal. Executive function is totally important in learning and in being able to do your job. And it's basically the captain who's running the ship. So executive function, you can think of it as the captain who's able to, tell all the other, I was going to say pirates, but all the other sailors that are on the ship, their jobs and what they're going to do. So executive function from up here in the frontal lobe can really help your brain be able to function to get everything done that you need to by planning and organizing and implementing. This area over here is for impulse control and judgment. So many times the entire frontal lobe is implicated and involved when it comes to ADD or ADHD. So when the frontal lobe is running slower, what happens is then you're not able to implement those skills. You're not able to plan. You're not able to organize. You're not able to control your impulses and make good judgments. You're not able to attend. It's difficult to focus. You become distracted. It's not easy for you to hold information in memory so that then you can go use it. You can see how executive dysfunction can make it almost impossible to learn in the academic setting and to be able to perform your job in an employment setting. So what do you do about it? What you do about it is you speed up your frontal lobe. And if you're new to my channel and if you're new to the concept of brain training and to cognitive neuroscience and neuroplasticity, brains can be healed. Brain speeds can be changed. A brain can be taught to use more of perfect processing speed in the middle and to decrease the use of that slow speed that is creating executive dysfunction and ADHD. So when your brain is sped up to the perfect processing speed, now it is processing in real time. And what that means is it's able to plan, it's able to organize, it's able to remember and put things in working memory, to be able to focus and to attend, to not be distracted, to make good judgments, to hold impulses, and to be able to have that big picture thinking and then take the steps that need to be done. Now, how do you do it? You do it using neurofeedback brain training. So when people work with me, the first step that I do is I can analyze your brain performance pattern. And in today's day and age, it is so easy. I use state-of-the-art at-home technology so that you can take your brain map and I'm able to see your brain performance profile. I share that with you in a Zoom meeting so I can totally see what your brain is doing and you can see it too. I've created an entire playlist that shares that information on this channel for you. You can go there and check it out to see what you would find out. But I'm able to share with you where your issues are coming from. And then of course, once we see it in your brain performance pattern, we know exactly what we need to do to be able to help that executive dysfunction challenge by speeding up your brain in the frontal lobe to perfect processing speed. It can be done. I'm here to tell you neuroplasticity is your best friend if you're doing all the right stuff, like brain training, and your worst enemy if you are not doing the right stuff, like continuing to use an ADHD brain pattern that creates executive dysfunction struggles, because the more you use that brain pattern, the more it is hardwiring itself in with daily use. What I want to do for people is to unwire that pattern, by stopping and interrupting the pattern of use of that ADHD pattern, stopping you from using it and breaking that pattern, and then hardwire in the new, better brain pattern for optimal brain performance. Then you can focus. You can be a better learner. Your grades go up. You can go to work and get your work done so you can come home and enjoy time with your family. You're less impulsive, so your relationships improve. Your routines are easier. Literally everything works better when your brain works better. So if you're interested in having me help you with that, please visit my website at drtrishleigh.com. There's 3 different ways that we can work together. You'll see them right there on my personal neuro training page, and I'm here to help you if it feels good to you. Okay, and remember, control your brain or it'll control you.